Right, hello people, how are we doing? It's kind of late. Probably not 48 hours since the Rustore rotation, it's more like 50. But we've still got to talk about what we see here, and it's a bit quiet. Very quiet. In fact, look at the amount that have sold, and look what we've seen in the past. And you might notice something. Not many have sold. It's been like very slow, like very sluggish in terms of movement. To my surprise, the Python's the leading skin of the week so far, not the double door, and there's probably a good reason as to why. So, for the introduction of all of this, if you recall, during the Halloween weeks, we saw a ridiculous amount of skins being bought, and yeah, well, they held up their price, didn't they? But the point I'm trying to make is a lot of people have spent quite a lot of money recently, and the prices of skins aren't getting. They're not holding up very greatly at the moment, are they? In terms of all skin prices are going down. People spent a lot of money recently, and they haven't spent as much money. Well, then we also had these two as well, so a lot of money got spent on that as well. So with this current week, we're just not seeing as much movement, most likely due to the fact that people aren't really. They don't have that much money left. That's basically it. That's clearly the best thing I can think of. Now, there might also be the extra reason in regards to why that Cobalt container double door isn't selling as much as I anticipated. We'll talk more about that in a second. So let's just get started. Let's talk about starting with the Python. So, very surprised to see that Python is selling as much as I see it is so far. It's the leading skin. Perhaps people just think it's a very nice looking Python skin. What I'm led to believe is, during the workshop there was a glow in the dark Python that looked very similar, and I think a lot of people bought that assuming it might have been that as well. But at the end of the day, we did show it in the Saturday skin showcase. Looked very nice, looked cool, but revolver skins, you only have to look and see. Yeah, Meta, I'm not going to say what you said in regards to the overall look for this week's skin rotation, but we can evaluate it at the end. Yeah, so revolver skins aren't doing very good in terms of holding their value. Yeah, I'm not super keen on this. Yes, oh, it sold a lot. Okay, that's fine, but these sold quite a lot as well, and they all still suffered a lot. So Pythons, not the best of things to invest into, unfortunately, but that is the case. Now I look at the double door, and well, what have we seen very recently? We've seen two come out fairly recently, Constellations and Storage Room double door, and yeah, only 54 of them on the market, currently selling for just over $4. And what do I see over here? Why, it's the Storage Room double door, and there's only 17 of them on the market, currently selling just over $3. So, yeah, double doors are very reliable. This sold just under 15,000. This sold almost, just under 18,000. So what gives? Why aren't there more people jumping in and buying into this? Well, as I said, lots of people spent their money towards, of course, Halloween things, so they're probably out of pocket at the moment. But what do we also know is on the horizon? What do we also know is just around the corner? The Charitable Rust 2022 skins. And yes, there is potentially a bunch of people out there that are probably saving their money because they know, according to last year, a lot of these skins that appeared for 2021 edition were selling for $9.99 each. And I wouldn't be surprised if these sell for quite a lot of money as well. So maybe some people holding back to save their money for next week. But more specifically, I think a lot of people are well aware now of this double door. And from what you can see, yes, it glows in the dark. Yes, it has see-through windows. I think a lot of people are aware of. Oh wait, you got a much better image for there to showcase it all, so you can see through it and it glows. So yeah, this double door will be on sale this next Rustore rotation. I'm pretty sure a lot of people are probably well aware of that, and they probably see this door and they think, you know what, I'd rather just wait and get the one next week. Yes, this is selling for $3. Well, for a bit more, you can get something that's extra pay to win. And a lot of people are probably well aware of it by now. So maybe the low sales for this is attributed to that. There's two factors. There's probably more, but Yeah, it's not selling as much as I was anticipating, but that's also a positive. If we don't see that many sales happen, then there's all the more room for this to grow. And as I've shown you, the likes of the Constellation sheet metal double door and the storage room double door, they sold quite a significant amount, and they still went up in price. And think like this: with the amount of quantities that they have in the market, this having 54 and this one having 17, imagine what it's going to look like when post Christmas happens. Do you think they're going to go up even higher in price? They very likely could. So with the likes of this, when we're in about 2 or 3 weeks into the future, I feel pretty confident to sit here and say that's probably going to be in the positive as well. Now, of course, we should probably wait until abnormals. So when we do our abnormal buy orders, of course, we should wait until then. Do our buy orders, then wait and see what it looks like on Thursday. That's fine. That's the smart way of approaching this. But from what I see at the moment, this is actually looking to be the only thing that's worth investing into. So we did point this out. Only the doors are abnormal. All of the weapons are regular. But like, we're going to look at all of these weapons in a bit. We're going to look at everything else from here and now, and everything else isn't going to look as good. Everything else is not going to look very appealing, I guess you could say. So, for example, look, now we're on to the Prototype 16 SAP. And, yep, sold over 8,000 sales so far. That's good, that's fine. Good job so far, Mr. Anubis Dunk. But SAP skins overall, how have they performed this year? And, down 12, down 29, down 42, down 39, down 46, down 27, down 20. Yeah, it's not looking good. Not looking great, but not terrible. I mean, that's only down by 12, that's only down by 29. Will everything turn around when we're in the good times? Because yes, we are in the bad times at the moment, but there is a bit of positivity that I want to point out. You might notice, remember, consult the weapon barrel. Look what we see in the recent time. What do you notice when you look around here? We went down, and then since around October 2030, around October 29th, it started to rise. So from here, prices are starting to rise again with the weapon barrel, and that would usually indicate that things are starting to improve. So yes, prices for all skins at the moment might be bad, but when times are good, will all of this potentially be in the positive? Yes. So, yeah, I see your questions. Can I answer that afterwards? So, yes, this... It's awkward. You got to think about the now rather than the then. And the now was looking very worrisome, but then looks nice. So, in terms of over the course of these next few weeks until we reach the end of December, I'm not super keen on this SAP. I'm sorry to say, Mr. Anubis. But when times are good, it's probably going to be very nice. But we've got to strategically think what's the best things to put our money towards. Okay, then you've got the likes of Tombgate Armoured Door right here. Well, there's an immediate problem that I've already addressed in the Saturday Skin Showcase. How many have we had this year? This is number 11, just this year. So we've had 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Now, I'm noticing the Armoured Door from Hell's actually doing a bit better. 63 in the market. Alright, that's nice to see. It's been trending upwards. Maybe this is something we're going to start to notice with many skins. They reached rock bottom around the end of October, but they all start to rise from now. Maybe this is a trend we're going to start noticing. And it's expected. I would have expected most skins to really start rising up in price around towards halfway through November. I guess you could say it's now, but you get what I mean. So it's nice to see that's happening. Will we see it happen to the rest of these? Because the problem with this and all the Armoured Door skins that we've seen this year is that we've had far too many of these appear compared to the previous years. I've said this many, many times. Like, how many did we get in 2021? 1. How many did we get in 2020? 2. How many did we get in 2019? 3. How many have we got in 2022? 11. So this is something we used to see quite a lot. No, let me elaborate. This is something we didn't used to see that much, but now just this year we've seen a lot, and that's a problem because each individual skin that's come out hasn't really had time to breathe. It's people haven't really had time to settle down and think, you know what, I could use that. I might want to put that in my base, because every other week there was a new one coming out, and then another one coming out, and then another one coming out, and then people just kept getting a new one and dumping the old one, and then the old one suffers. But because there's another new one coming out soon, then the previously newest one also suffers, and then yeah, constant problems. Too many new ones coming out in such a short amount of time led to this problem. So that's just the way that is. Will it improve? I don't know. I'd like to see it improve, but I have my doubts. So this Tombgate armoured door right there, with the amount that I've sold so far, I mean, it's abnormal. Don't need to rush into buying it. Could do our buy orders, then make a decision. Let's wait until Wednesday for that one. Then we've got the Cybercode LR300. Well, gun demand is the key for this. How easy is the LR300 to get in game? Well, it's not super available, is it? And you can see the pattern rolling over with this. So, gun demand. How likely does this gun get used in game? Not that high. So, because of that, skins don't get used that much. And because of that, prices of skins don't go high that much. And as what we see here, down 48, down 43, down 27, down 38, down 51. It's a routine. I keep saying the same thing all over, but this is the way it is. Sheet metal double doors. Sorry, JPEG metal door. So we've had a lot of sheet metal doors this year. JPEG collection, how are you doing as a whole? Could be better. Only the Thompsons in the positive. Oh dear. But when times are good again, will we see those go up in price? If we saw the JPEG tier 3 appear, would those tier 3 go up in price? How many door skins have we had in 2022? I would like to know. Could you tell me? Could we find out? Right, we've got 6, 12... 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23. 23 sheet metal door skins that have come out this year, and the only one that's currently in the positive is the one that came out very recently. Will it hold that price? We'll see. But yeah, that's not looking super great at the moment, is it? It's not looking super great. And, you know, is that really going to make a difference? Probably not. Probably not. So, this is a fair bit awkward. I told you. I knew how this was going to be. So, military SAR. We've had 4 SAR skins over the past 4 weeks. And much like what I pointed out with the armoured door skins, when you have far too many skins come out in such a short amount of time, it causes problems for all of them. Quarantine SAR is actually doing quite alright, which has taken me by surprise. But I think someone bought out a bunch of the stock. I think that's what happened. Remember, you should never rely on manipulations. But yeah, Recycler SAR literally came out a week ago, already down by 13%. Ghost Halloween already down by 7%. Slime Monster down by 31%. That's not looking too good, is it? Even the likes of the Blackout. Now, the Blackout was down by 30% quite some time back. Is that actually starting to trend upwards? Yes. Yes, it is. Beginning of November, sells for around $1.40 to $1.50. Price it's selling for now, well, you can see it right there, $2. So it is starting to move upwards. The trending of going up is starting already. We are seeing positivity, but in terms of these new skins, are they going to be reliable investments? No. And that SAR right there, well, you might sit there and say, oh, it's going to be right, we won't get another SAR skin soon. Well, what do we see over here? It's a Charitable Rust SAR. So we're going to have 5 weeks of getting a SAR skin every single week. So, yeah. Would you rather have the very colourful, really out there, Zanny-looking Charitable Rust SAR? Or would you have the brown, not very stylish looking? But then again, some people do prefer that type of skin. So that's fine, you know. Let's keep that into consideration as well. So that right there, yeah, maybe. No, I can't say yes to that. It's in terms of being a fruitful, positive investment. I just don't think it will. No. And then we've got the Predatory MP5. Very cool looking gun and game. It looked very nice. It's got a very cool style to it. Mr. Verona did a very good job. But then you look at all the MP5s. MP5 doesn't get used as much as it used to anymore. And you can easily see the difference. Yeah. So this only recently just came out. We can't really judge it. But the likes of the Retroblast MP5, JPEG, Digital Carbon, Zebra, down 34, down 43, down 41, down 48. It's not looking good at all. So low gun demand, low demand to use the skins, lower skin prices. It's as simple as that. It's as simple as that. So, yeah. So that's the week. Mr. Meta, you had some very colourful words to explain what you thought this week was. I won't say it out loud, but yeah. This is not a very good week, is it, in terms of potential profits? There's only this double door, honestly. That's the only thing I have a lot of faith in. And yet, this and this are abnormal as well. So all the doors are abnormal. And when it gets to that day, when it gets to Wednesday night for me, what am I going to offer? Well, I'll be considering how many have sold by then, and then I'll look at it, and then I'll make a consideration of how much I want to offer for them. But honestly, only from what I see right here, right now, it's the Cobalt container double door. And, yeah, that is awkward, isn't it? So, next week, are we going to see only Charitable Rust skins, or are we going to see some extra skins on the side? I think it's probably just going to be Charitable Rust skins. Now, we also have like 5 Twitch drops as well, so keep an eye out for that. But these are going to be expensive. And let me point out to you, these are only available for that week. They're not going to be marketable and tradable afterwards. They are tied to your account forever. So if you want them, you've got to buy them. And once they're gone, you can't trade for them or buy them on the Steam market. They're gone. That's it. So, especially with the likes of that double door, if you really want it, you've got to buy it. And it's going to cost maybe $9.99. But it's all good. It's all good. It's all for charity. It's all for a good cause. So, pay to win for a good cause, that'll be all right. So, yeah. We are seeing some positivity for some skins. And don't forget, chat, I told you, the best things to really go for right now are the Christmas-related skins, Santa-related skins, cold-related skins, Arctic. Arctic's not a bad shout. Will we see the likes of Arctic Camouflage Net and Net... Oh, has that gone up in price? I don't think it has. No, it's starting to trend upwards. Will people want to will people want to set up their bases in the snowy environments in December to get all nice and festive for Christmas time, especially with their Christmas trees up and whatnot? Arctic Camo Door to pair up with it nicely. What about the likes of gingerbread? Gingerbread skins routinely go up in price. These are a good shout. So you got your naughty gingerbread collection, Mr. Gingerbread, gingerbread box, you name it, it's all there. What else do we have? You still got the likes of your calendar garage doors. So calendar, you got Dead Morrows, you know, very cool looking, not Moros, Morose. Dead Morrows garage door. There's plenty of skins out there. All you need to do is just click that, click this, and look through all the previous Christmases, see what came out then, and make a decision whether or not they're going to be a decent investment. Snowman Furnace has gone up in positive now. Oh, when I first talked about you were lower in price, and yeah, starting to trend upward, are we? Ooh, Christmas-related skins, Snowman, Cold, Winter, Arctic, you name it. Those are the things you need to keep an eye out for. It's not going to be stuff like this. So, sorry for the downer. It's just, yeah, it's literally maybe just this and that's it. And that's not very nice, is it? But we get ever so closer to the end of December. January time, prices will be good. They're best ever. And most optimal time to sell for the best profits will be January time, early January time. So, best of luck to all of you. If you jump forth and jump into any of these, do your buy orders on them, best of luck. But you might want to do it maybe a bit cheaper this time because, yeah, they're not looking too good.